territory. So.
Whatever happened to the socks gift?
Yeah, she didn't want them. I don't know why. I thought it was very fitting, personally. I thought it was a good parting gift, but no, she didn't want them. So I've just kept them tucked away.
Miesha, speaking of in her head, do you think her taking all this time off to do all these things, these movies in Hollywood, do you think that's going to have an effect on her come December 28th?
Well, I can't see it helping her, to win this fight. So I won't go as far as to say it's a hindrance, because I don't know what she's been doing for her training. But all I know is that I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on what I know I can do, and I know that I've been doing everything that I need to do in this fight. So I feel very confident. I feel like I'm positively charged, and I'm ready to go.
So what's going to be different between this fight versus the last?
Last fight I was just way too emotional. I've grown a lot, not just as a fighter, but as a person outside the cage. And I think that I was just so emotional, and that I let my negative, my animosity towards her and all the things that she said in the lead up to that fight get under my skin, and it made me fight as not the kind of fighter I would typically describe myself, more of like an angry, like I want to hurt this girl, rather than being like, I'm a professional mixed martial artist, I want the title. And now that's just back online, I just had to switch in mentality, and I no longer let my dislike for Ronda be my drive to want to win fights.
You talked about her changing. There was once a time when you guys were pretty cordial. You know what I mean? You'd be at events, you'd be photoed together, you guys shared smiles together. Was it the first fight that kind of brought on the animosity? What can you trace back to where you just saw a shift in Ronda as a person, kind of her towards you?
No, honestly, it was the very, very, very beginning. Before we ever even fought each other, she just kind of came out of the blue and just started talking trash about me and saying how she was going to slap the title out of my hands, and just very disrespectful from the get-go. And I'd never met her at this point, so I kind of didn't like her from the beginning. I saw her fight a few times, and before I had ever heard an interview with her, and I thought she was a great fighter, and I was like, yeah, this chick looks legit and tough. Had nothing like bad to say about her. And then I heard some interviews, and she started talking smack immediately about me, and I was like, who is this chick? Like, how dare she? Like, what a rude person. And then that's why I didn't like that. So that's really where it started. And as far as being cordial, that not too much. I know there is one picture out there of us with Cody McKenzie,
with Cody, right, yeah.
And that's just because I love Cody McKenzie to death, and I think she likes Cody as well. So he was able to like strangle us in together, like, for this picture, and like hold us in there. But that's about the extent of that.
If we need beef squash, we're gonna call Cody on this.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna mediate a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you think perhaps she puts on some of that? That's her persona. Like maybe they figured she wants to come off like that. Sells tickets.
Like I believe her 100% when she says that this is the real Ronda Rousey. And I won't say a bad word, but she is real. That is the real Ronda Rousey, and I feel very sorry for any of her future boyfriends. It's real. It's real as it gets. So that's her to that's the truth, and that's exactly why I have never gotten along with her. So I hope that other people, the fans, can kind of finally understand why I've been in the position that I've been in. It's because it's just the way she's always treated me. So and I think that she treats a lot of people that she views beneath her. If you're not on her level or above her, then she just misses you. She doesn't, she's like, go get my water, like that kind of person. And I'm just like, dude, that's not cool. It's not cool at all. And she's always been that way towards me, so I don't like her personally. I think she's a fantastic fighter. By all means, brings an incredibly unique skill set to MMA, something that's clearly been difficult for all of the women who have fought her to face. Right. Phenomenal judo, obviously the best in the game, best armbar I think in the UFC. But where's her holes? Like, I see holes in her game, and I definitely see ways to beat her. So I'm putting together a really good game plan, and I feel just amazing in this training camp. Best I've ever felt.
Doesn't it feel like on some